Yo guys, Mike Miami here, and in celebration of my new track called Emotion, which is out now on Future Next, the sub-label of Justin Prime's label NEXCHAPTER, we're doing a tutorial on how I make my reverbs like sound really big. I want to give a huge shout out to Justin Prime and the whole NEXCHAPTER team for believing in this track. And also giving me the opportunity to make this tutorial for you guys, since this was probably the most requested tutorial from my community. So I wanted, I really wanted to help you guys out on how to make your reverb sound really big. And yeah, thanks once again, thanks to NEXCHAPTER for giving me the opportunity to show it to you on their YouTube channel. So just for reference, we're gonna use the leads from Emotion and the melody. So this is how they sound with some mixing. This is not like the final version, and also that from the project, and also with no mixing on the reverb. So as you can hear, like it really sounds all over the place, especially like if you listen to it on headphones. It's like really messy, really big. But yeah, I want to show you how I do it like step by step. So the first thing is open up your mixer, and put your leads on individual channels. That way, like you can really control the levels. I see a lot of people like put all the leads on one channel and then like mix them, there. But in my opinion, that's not like really good and how you should do it, because like you have this way you have way more control over like every single sound and how you can level it and EQ it one by one and everything. So after I do that, I route the leads to the main bus. We're gonna name it like main lead bus. And yeah, and this is like the Holy Mike Miami chain. So I have like some compression and distortion, more compression for some reason, and then some EQ. So yeah, like this is, I would tweak my leads more. Like in the final version they were tweaked more, but just for reference and for the reverb tutorial, we're gonna leave it like this. Now a lot of people, what they would do is they would just open a slot here and put the reverb in. But that's not the correct way, in my opinion, to do it. I used to do it like that, but then I learned the other way. So what you would want to do is you route the whole bus to another channel, which is going to be a reverb channel. So if I name it just quickly, so this is a reverb channel, and what you want to do there is like parallelly route it to the parallelly route the lead bus to the reverb bus. And there you can put a reverb, and I also like to put sidechain just for the drops, to sidechain it to the kick and make it make some more room for the kick. So after you do that, you want to make sure that both modes of sidechain are like the same on both channels, so it's like more cohesive. And then after that, like you put the reverb that you like, just for example. So because I know there are a lot of people that use Ableton and Logic. We don't want to use the stock reverb here. So I know Vintage Verb is one of the reverbs people really like to use. So yeah, so just like maybe put a random preset in, and then we're gonna tweak it from scratch. So yeah, I really like this preset. But as you can hear, like there is too much pre-delay, so I'm gonna just lower it a bit, and then I'm gonna go step by step. So my decay time is always around 3 to 5 seconds maybe. So just for reference, we're gonna put it at 4. And then high damping is really important. I don't want the high end, the high end of the reverb to like overpower everything, but we're gonna put an EQ after it. So like don't worry, you can just literally like tweak everything however you want. Like the diffusion here, you can set it, I don't know, like this maybe, or just tweak with the parameters. I'm not an expert with this. I just always use my ears and tweak it to my likings. And then yeah, maybe like use this, and then like Bright Hall is especially good like for EDM tracks or for big room tracks, because or concert hall, because you want that like super huge, super wide like reverb, and that's why it's called like big room music, I guess. Um, and yeah, then what I like to do is I like to put the low cut a bit up, so I don't have like too much bass in my reverb. It's not that good for mixing, and you really don't want to like interfere it with the bass line and everything. And then I leave my reverbs on like 100% open in the high cut, so I can tweak it by my likings in the EQ. And you want to put the size like fairly low, like around 60 to 100%, just to have that like super huge feeling of the reverb. Um, like as you can hear, this is really big, but at the same time it has like too much high end. It's too present and everything. So I'm gonna show you a few tricks. First of all, open a simple EQ. And then cut the lows. I usually cut around like maybe like 250, 300, 400, like whatever sounds good to you. And I also brick wall it so nothing goes through it. And here you can see the whole signal of the reverb or the frequencies. So what I like to do is also like put a high cut on it. Maybe not brick wall, but like, something like this, with this how do you say it, with this cue, and then and then like maybe cut it to around 10K. So the absolute like highest frequencies from the lead still go through, and they aren't like they aren't eaten by the reverb. But at the same time, I like really want to fill up the space with the reverb, so I got it like by 10K, as you can see. And then it was what I do is open another EQ, and then tweak the resonant peaks from there. So as you can hear, like this around 3K is super nasty, so I just like to dip it down. And here. And this already sounds much better, so yeah, we're just gonna keep going. And yeah, I think this right now sounds like fairly good. You can tweak endlessly, you can tweak it endlessly, but yeah, just for the sake of reference, we're gonna use it like this. And then I like to put a Camel Crusher on. You can put whatever plugin you want, but I just really like the compressor from this. And it really brings the reverb to life. Like, trust me, it's gonna make it sound really big. And then you EQ it one more time, like. And it's sounding much better. And the last step you want to do is in FL. I know you can do this in Ableton with a compressor or something, but in FL you use Fruity P controller. And why you would want to use that is just to make the reverb duck every single time the lead plays. So if you right click on the fader, use it, link the controller, and then peak. I like to invert it for some reason. That's how I do it, but just leave it on default. And yeah, and then go into your P controller and just tweak the parameters. So I want my reverb to go like this as the maximum like velocity of it. And then I would like to duck it for like 30%. Tension is this, decay that. I just leave it pretty much on default. And when you play it, sorry. And as you can see, the reverb ducks every time the leads are playing. So yeah, this is pretty much how I do my reverbs. I hope you find this helpful, because I certainly would, and that's why I wanted to do this tutorial. Make sure to subscribe to NEXCHAPTER's YouTube channel and go stream Emotion. It would really mean much to me, and thank you guys for all the support throughout the years. It really means much to me. Take care, guys, and peace. Have a nice day.